And please act Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Arrieta into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. In there for strike one. Lindor leads off first with one away. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Luis Guillorme is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To first. Rizzo is there. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Trevor May gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. May is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
The next 0-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time, and that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, the second baseman, Eric.
So stepping in is Eric Sogard. First pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
6 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
To the plate now, Jake Arrieta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 0 count. Here it is. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, Number 8.
Two down with a runner at
Ian.
first, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Has a look, now the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That evens it up 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Arrieta, the runner at third. Happ at second. Contreras at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Next to hit for the Cubbies is Chris Bryant, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 7 and the Mets nothing. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. They start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Next, here is Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. 3-0 now. Hit on the ground to third. Right to Bryant. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Dominic Smith.
Next to dig in, Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Jerry's Familia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Jock Peterson now. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 5.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Now here's the first offering. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball one. The 1-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
1-2. Here it comes.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Set to deal on 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side inning. Now at the plate is Michael Conforto.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
2-0 now. Arrieta's got his target. Here's his offering. Outside, 3-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up is Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Conforto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Runners on first with one down. Two balls and a strike. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next, it'll be James McCann. First offering. A runner on first with two away. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and two strikes.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Jonathan Villar will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with two on and two out here. Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Two outs and two runners aboard here in the seventh inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Here's the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. Two balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. And there's a base hit on the line. Conforto rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Number 48.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder, number 9.
And now Brandon Nimmo grounded out in his last at bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 7 and the Mets 1. Aaron Luke enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
And now the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Matt Duffy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Now the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ian Happ started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Duffy, base runner at first with 1 out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the runner will score from second. Throw won't get him. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Seth Lugo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0-1 the count. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's just 2 for 9. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Dylan Betances comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Smith is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now the first pitch. Pete Alonso comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Michael Conforto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Well, they let him go after one on 3-0, but he didn't get the sinker. 3-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Again, another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're looking up at it. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan. What does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
3-0 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 out. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The pitcher, number
So
39.
here now's the pitcher, Andrew Chafin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
The center fielder, number 8.
At the plate now is Ian Happ. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here's the first offering. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Hayward is off of first with 2 away. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Two and 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Two out with the man at first. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The pitcher, Wilson.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. The Cubs lead this one 14-1. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Third base, number 13, Jason Brody.
Austin Romine will also come in now as he takes over out in center. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Austin Romine.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. J.D. Davis waits on deck. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. J.D. Davis stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. High and deep down the left field line. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Still even at 2 and 2. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3 and 2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
The next 3-2. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
14-1, the final tally here. The Chicago Cubs get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jake Arrieta earns the win, his 2nd. Taijuan Walker struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The winning pitcher